morning, everyone! Welcome to Salty Sweet Games, where we shenanigan sob and smooch our way through tabletop role-playing games. I am one of your hosts, Salty,
And I'm Sweet.
and these various assorted spices are our friends. Hello. Welcome to Masks of Nyarlathotep, a Pulp Cthulhu campaign. It's episode 54. I'm sure we've got this in the bag. Before we go around and meet everyone and their characters, we have some channel stuff to go through. Firstly, a ton of thanks to our sponsors, starting with Roll20, our virtual tabletop of choice, which unites gamers across any distance with easy-to-use tools that run straight from your web browser for free. That's right. Did you know? Just like Masks of Nyarlathotep is a global campaign, so is Roll20. Swish, or whatever people say. We also have affiliate links and discount codes with companies like Dice Envy and Grinding Coffee Co. So if you like physical click-clacks, those shiny math rocks, or you like your soaked bean water, as I do, every damn morning of my life, you can purchase some really good ones and help out the channel and all that jazz. Also, thank you. If you are here, if you are watching on YouTube later, if you have subbed or gifted subs, been gifted a sub, just followed or commented, it means so much to us. If you would like to support the channel and affect the game, there's a panel down below called Affect the Game, where you can tip and give the players things like advantages or a roll on the Eldritch gift table, which is always good, or heal them if you want. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. They're fine though, they're fine. But basically, anything that comes into the channel goes right back into it for upkeep, for compensating our cast, and for starting new projects, which we will be later this summer, which is very exciting. It is always appreciated, but never expected. So sit back, relax. We're going to do this. Last thing, we here at Salty Sweet Games use safety tools, lines, veils, XN and O cards, stars and wishes, and content warnings because while the characters may be put through hell, the players are here to have fun, and they are our priority always. Thank you, Hawk, for those advantage vitamins and advantage for everybody from Hawk. Thanks y'all for gifting subs. It's so nice. Thank you very much. Let's meet people. Kienna, who are you? Who are you playing?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Kienna. I'm the creator of this channel. My pronouns are she and they. But today I am playing Irene Blackwell, whose pronouns are she and her. She is the forger of the group. She actually did okay at swimming last time, which was a surprise because she has no physical skills whatsoever. Yeah, now they're gonna try to do break-ins, which they do way more often than, someone you would expect as a shy, mousy forger artist to do. But here we are,
Yep.
just breaking in again.
Yep. Okay, let's go over to Allie.
Before I say anything else, I just need to say that I love every time Kienna says the forger of the group. Like every group needs a forger. Like that's a standard thing to have in every group of human beings.
Yes.
Hey everybody, I'm Allie. I play Ganymede Graves, professor of archaeology, expert in the occult, and how does one say it? Obtainer of rare antiquities. No, wait, that's Indiana Jones. Ganymede Graves, adventure scientist. You know the vibe I'm here for today. Let's do this thing.
All right. Okay. Good. Let's go down to Summer.
Hi, I am Summer. I use she, her pronouns, and today I am playing Charlie Fuck You Zeb Rap. He uses he, him pronouns.
What a name.
What a name. That's his legal middle name. Who would have known that it would have turned out this way? Yeah, and he is just a swell guy. This is a new suit. And yeah, he's just a rich, hot guy who sometimes talks to ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool guy.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
Thank you.
What about demons? Do you talk to demons sometimes?
Only when they're inside me.
And over to Tommy.
I really feel like this is uncalled for, Charles. I don't know where this is coming from.
Where is this coming from?
Zeb did nothing wrong. Zeb has done nothing wrong.
I didn't say you did.
Hi, hello, I'm Tommy at Imperative Hang on the Twitter sphere. I play Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery III. I mean, I still don't know where the fuck you Zeb is coming from. I'm feeling a bit attacked this morning. But that's fine. I'm sure we're gonna feel a whole lot more attacked later in this session because stuff is gonna happen, and I'm, oh boy, this will be interesting.
Yeah.
This
All
will be
right.
interesting.
Good. I feel like we're in a good place. So, if you have never joined us before, hi, hello, I have a recap of the whole campaign for you. One day, I'll just put it into a slideshow or something. The investigators came together over the death of their good friend Jackson Elias, who was investigating the infamous Carlisle expedition, the members of which were all formerly presumed dead. That led him, and now you all, to a conspiracy involving death cults around the world. Many names, many forms, but all the same and to one end. You theorize that these cults are amassing in specific locations around the globe and working together to build a machine of some sort, though the particulars and purpose are still unknown to you. In Shanghai, you know the cult in question is called the Order of the Bloated Woman, and their high priest is the merchant Ho Fang. And you've met Jack Brady, a member of the Carlisle expedition, who knows what the cult is up to and can help you stop them if you find and save his friend Choi Mei Ling, who is in Ho Fang's clutches. To be more specific, last time Charlie got a good look at the captain and sailors of the Sea Devil, all of whom appear to be suffering from radiation poisoning. When the rest of the investigators didn't surface from underneath the dock, Charlie caused a bit of a scene on the shore and distracted those on lookout. Under the dock, meanwhile, the rest of the crew were swimming for their lives as obscured shapes tried to pull you under the waves. You managed to escape and reconvene at your guest house, and you pooled your information together along with what you had acquired from the warehouse. Charlie and Ganymede visited Madame Lin again, who agreed to help you gain entrance to Ho Fang's home because she is generous and kind and beautiful. And that's all you need to know about Madame Lin. So, early the next morning, Sunday, May 17th, 1925, 5 days before the new moon, and all that. Madame Lin arrives. She is just waiting for you downstairs with her two fraternal twin servants who you have become acquainted with over the course of your visits to her home. And they are carrying hangers. Like, they have, like, I feel like they have, like, a rack. Like a rolling rack. And they're just waiting for you down in the guest house. The owner of the guest house is just very quietly bringing Madame Lin tea and just making himself available to whatever she wants. The floor is yours.
Hell yeah, we're getting dressed up, right? So Charlie's like into this, super into this. I think he immediately is going to go through what kind of, like, is she brought like a wide variety of stuff? Like, is this anything that we could possibly want, or is this like within is this like a look? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's see. I think she has uniforms like the servants have. First of all, they're well dressed but scantily clad. They also have things that might be suitable for bodyguards, like things that look like they move and are kind of intimidating. Although everything is embellished, everything she's brought is embellished. There are things that look like scholars would wear. There are some Western style outfits here too, because obviously most of you appear Western. So, and there's also very, very nice garments that appear to be for flower girls and flower boys and flower everyone.
Are you hinting at something here?
If you wanted to dress up as flower girls, I wouldn't say no.
My
Is all I'm
God.
saying.
When else are we gonna get the chance?
Okay.
But it's
So
up
those
to
are some
you.
options. So those are
Yes.
some options for us
Yeah.
to get in here. Again, I'm always just thinking about the fact that if we want to explore the rest of the house, not tied down to Madame Lynn, we're gonna need some reason.
So that's what's really great about the flower girl outfits, though,
Yeah.
is because you could just slip off into any room in the house under different pretenses.
Right. You're
No?
going.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure this is? Are you sure you're saying this from an actual strategic standpoint? Or is this Charles just trying to get them into?
This is strategic. This is pure strategy, okay? It's nothing to do
definitely
with seeing
just don't wanna
anyone
see.
in any type of clothing. It's nothing to do with that. Nothing at all.
I think a scholar would be a really interesting one to have because it gives us a reason to be like, "Hello, show me your shit."
Put Zeb in it, see what happens.
Wow.
What is happening?
Wow.
I'm gonna pour some water on
feel like
you, Summer.
I feel like there's more summer just hating on
Somebody
You
get
need
one
to get
of
out like
I
the
love that.
spritzer.
Yeah.
I love
that.
I love Zeb. I'm just feeling crazy. Okay.
No, Zeb's
Yeah.
totally getting into flower boy costume.
Oh my God,
This
I would
tall,
scream.
lanky, six.
I was
Not
actually
lanky,
thinking
but
Charlie was gonna go like servant, like not like bodyguard or like high class, but like right in the middle. That way, if he, because like servants can like run off and like fetch something for her, right? So like
Right.
if that were necessary, he could leave.
Yeah.
But also doesn't want to draw too much attention to himself, I think. So it feels like a good middle road. So that's probably what Charlie's looking at is like, and also like a little bit scantily clad. I'm not against that either for Charlie. So I can look at those outfits and he's like starting to find something that fits. But yeah.
so. I mean, I think Zeb would go with the bodyguard outfit. Maybe I think that fits him a little bit better, in his body type. But the thing and especially what Zeb is wondering about is, there's no way Ho Fang doesn't know what some of us look like, right? Like, is Zeb gonna have to shave his mustache?
I mean, it might have to change shape.
Yeah, you could just shape it up and like cut your hair a little bit. Literally, that's like what Charlie's saying. He's like, you might need to trim up.
Yeah, Zeb's gonna go trim up, and he's gonna do a curl mustache.
Oh my God.
He's gonna wax the mustache. Did she bring like hairdressers?
No, but the twins will help you. And they'll think it's very funny.
Yeah, no, I think Zeb will have to change up his hair a little bit. I feel like oh, things got to have some description of us. So Zeb will make the sacrifice for the plan, and he'll go with a bodyguard, sort of whatever she might have her bodyguards dress up in.
Foreign bodyguard.
Foreign bodyguard. Sunglasses, tight suit. Although at this time it's probably not a tight
tight.
suit.
No, I was like, it's probably
It's
like
very
loose
loose,
pants
very loose,
and
loose pants.
Yeah.
Definitely, he's got a jacket big enough to hide like holsters, right, in the sides, right? You know, double breasted probably. Yeah, looking real bodyguard, real. Maybe a tinge of mafioso on the side.
Oh, sure. Okay, actually, that's not a bad idea. Okay, so she has something that looks akin to what Victor would wear.
I hate
Yeah,
Victor,
of
but I
course.
gotta do it. But yeah, that's sort of what Zeb's going for.
Okay, yeah. So not really trying to hide or like make it look like you've been here longer than you have, but
Yeah, yeah,
like you're
An
one of the
associ-
Green Gang.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like I'm one of the Green Gang.
Cool. Ganymede Graves, what are you doing?
Um, Ganymede has pulled out off the rack a particularly low cut dress that I don't think she quite recognizes is a flower girl dress until it hits her.
It's probably
And
expression. It's just like, okay.
yes, yeah, it's totally that. But she kind of holds it up for a moment. She turns it around, and the back is higher, so she's thinking that she can hide things, hide important things, big important things. And she just she walks off to the where their rooms are with the dress.
Okay, so you're going disguised as one of her flower girls. We've got Zeb as a bodyguard, Charles,
Servant.
okay, a servant, and Irene.
I know what I want as a player, but I know Irene is never gonna go for a fucking flower girl
No.
because she's got no fucking socialization skills,
Yeah.
and it's not her thing. She's going scholar, I think.
Okay. Okay. So cool. So I think the role she gives you, Charles, maybe is that of, yeah, like a valet.
Okay. Yeah.
Could also be, could we have a flower girl here? Kind of like, this is the person that's the escort for the flower girl. Make sure they
That's true.
go get wandered off or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Here to take care of things,
everyone's
A little.
changed. You're all in your disguises. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They might grant you some bonuses later. We'll see. We'll see how how well you wear them. So Madame Lynn sits down, and it's still pretty early, and says, "So there are a few things that you should probably know before we head out. There is a man staying with Hofang by the name of Carl Stanford. I believe he touts himself as a magician of sorts, a thoroughly unpleasant man. Not part of the order per se, but not someone you'd want to meet anywhere, in fact. He is to be avoided, not confronted." She says that as not a suggestion. Also, Fang is fond of things like traps, secret doors, poisons. My own mixtures are not quite as exotic as his. So do be careful when poking around. I believe surprising him when he is home, it is after all a Sunday, will be better than setting up a meeting. Gives him less time to prepare or hide things away. When we arrive, we will be there under the pretense of coming into possession of certain items I believe that he will want. We'll discuss a trade of some kind. And I believe it is possible I may be able to get him alone. To give you some time to do whatever it is you do. I will, of course, try to keep him occupied within reason. But I will not put myself in danger for you. But I do, of course, have these two who will assist you again, within reason.
Madam Lynn, now it does seem like, even though you say you're not going to put yourself in danger for us, it feels like, I mean, it already in and of itself is putting yourself in quite a bit of danger. Is there... What is it that you're hoping to get out of all of this exactly? Because it seems like a lot of... more than just that scroll.
She leans forward very close to you and says, I want my fucking book back.
So it's just the book then.
She like reaches
Must
up
be
with
one.
her, like, she's got very well manicured long nails and just pats your cheek.
All right then. Well, I suppose we should get going then.
Woo! Is everyone armed? I assume you're all armed.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
have got
absolutely.
my knuckle dusters.
Yay.
Them has a gun.
So armed.
Has a gun question mark.
Hey, I have brass knuckles at the very least now.
You
though.
do.
Yes.
You do.
You have technical gun. Very by like the,
What's our damages on these? Like,
I think a revolver, depending, is either a D10 or a D8. So
like a D8.
it's going
I
to
think
be.
It's like a small caliber.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with a D8 max on that.
Like a 5 foot effect. This gun has like a 5 foot effective rate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can pull up the stats if you'd like.
Oh yeah. Do they have?
probably not for knuckle dusters, but we can probably reverse engineer.
It's,
Right.
yeah,
off
just
of
a
what-
revolver.
Yeah. Because we got the
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
32. What is the dang smallest?
What is the smallest
7?
gun?
7.65? 7.65 millimeters does a D8.
7.65 is big though.
Oh, sorry, I'm going the wrong way.
That's a
Yeah.
big shell.
Yeah.
That's...
No, they're all like D8s.
Gotcha.
Unless it's like a Magnum, which you do not have.
Nope.
Yeah, D8. We're gonna go with a D8.
All right.
And nothing gets added to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Ganymede, where's your gun?
Well, it's hidden. All right,
Where?
I said it's hidden. Well, if I told you where, then it would be hidden. It's down the back of the dress, like she
Okay.
did
Okay.
the first time they went to Madame Lynn's.
Okay, do you have like a wrap or something? She will give you a wrap.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and because I think what she brings you isn't like, cheap and thin, like, cheap material. She's bringing you very nice material and she's dressing you up. Like, so there's probably a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yes, because she's good at what she does. Great. So, Hofang lives in the French concession, not far from the old city, and beyond the influence of the international settlement police. As mentioned previously, the French gendarme is riddled with gang and other members of other organizations, and as such, its officers are more likely to turn a blind eye than their associates in the international settlement. When you arrive to the compound, the walls are 13 feet high. Its gates and walls are strong, both topped by spear points, broken glass, and barbed wire to stymie thieves and snoopers. The mansion is built around 2 courts, which Madame Lynn tells you. The outer court faces the main gate and houses kitchens, servants, storerooms, etc., whereas Ho lives in the rooms of the inner court, which are luxurious. The mansion roofs are all of peaked red tile, and all are slippery and steep with the rain that has been happening around here. Whee, I'm going to take you over to a map.
Boy. Oh boy.
And
Oh boy.
I will show the fine people at home this beautiful map. If
Oh,
I
eat
can.
big.
It's big. It's very, very big and beautiful. So, I love their maps. They're so pretty. Okay, so this is the entrance, and obviously the outer court is to the left. It has a slightly bigger gate for deliveries and things like that. Whereas the gate that Madame Lynn strides up to is this smaller one. And as her real servants knock upon it, soon a doorman emerging from this room right here, marked number 19, scurries over and they have a conversation in Shanghainese, and the door is opened without much fuss at all. Though I think you do see the doorman kind of look over and, you know, see 6 people with her, but perhaps it's not that odd for her. So, you are brought into the inner court. And you can see, once you're like inside the walls, part of certain areas are open to the sky. Like you can see down here this kind of courtyard with in a courtyard that is open, and there are several rooms that are probably guest houses or something of the like. But eventually you follow the doorman down here and are shown into a luxurious sitting room where you can all take a seat. Isn't that nice? It's a nice little seat.
Zeb's not taking a seat.
Right, of course. Very, yes, very convincing. I think this room is furnished with fine couches and chairs. Soon you are brought tea. Madame Lynn is saying something to her other servants, just kind of small talking, like addressing all of you at certain points, but not waiting for a response, since most of you do not speak Shanghainese. Although she does say a few things, I think, to... No, it wouldn't be to any of you. I think everybody would assume that mostly everybody here should be speaking Shanghainese.
I know very little, but I do have some knowledge.
Yes, you do. In fact, when appropriate, we shall make a check. Hold on, let me refresh my captions so they show up. Aha! Come back. Might have to re-enter my link. Give me. Want everyone to be able to see. There we go. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe?
Web caption away.
I don't know. Oh, okay, it's back. Great. So, this room is furnished with fine couches and chairs, as I said. And there are 2 screens that grace one end of the room over here. Just cutting off part of the room from your initial vision.
Is that a window on the other side of those screens?
Yes.
Okay. A big window.
Yes, a big curtained window that probably doesn't have much room between it and the walls. It might have some. Yeah, but what would you like to do? You just appear to be waiting. Madame Lynn just appears to be talking. She certainly has not spoken English to any of you since arriving in this room.
I mean, Zeb's gonna get sort of try to get a read on the people in the room that aren't. I mean, is there a Hofeng representative here?
Are you looking? Are you like looking around, or just from what you can see from where you're all kind of gathered?
From where we're all kind of gathered at the moment.
You don't see anyone where you're gathered except a servant who brings in tea.
Okay.
But somebody can make a listen check.
Ease. I was gonna say Charlie will probably go because there's like it's like pretty close to this hall, right? So I think he could poke his head out and like look down, like look
Sure.
around, but yeah, I'll do listen first. Who knows how this will go? Who knows how this will go?
Could go many different ways.
Could go great. Could go terrible. Could go terrible.
It went terrible.
Could go
Wowzers.
terrible.
So, everybody else make a listen check real quick, but I think something will be. Everyone's failing. Good. Oh, Zebulon
Bless.
Claiborne.
I mean, like I
ears.
said, Zeb's definitely trying to get, get a read on the area.
Yeah.
and
Okay, great.
all that,
So
so.
it's Zeb coming through clutch. Maybe it's because, I don't know, you're not seated, right? So maybe you're moving around a bit, but you hear kind of the shuffle or the rustle rather, of fabric from behind those screens. And like a little, like maybe somebody tapping their foot.
Zeb's gonna try and catch, I guess, Ganymede's eye, and just sort of try and pointedly look at the screens, and maybe tap his foot, just to let her know that
Yeah.
there's something there.
Absolutely. Charles, just because I think it's funny as you
Yeah.
go to up to the door and open it, you are greeted by a man walking in. I know you're really excited. I know everyone's really excited to meet him.
Please do tell. Who is it?
It's Ho Fang.
Oh boy.
He is a large man with an amiable expression on his face. He wears a baggy white linen suit and smokes aromatic dark wrapped cigarettes. But he comes in and he's standing there. What do you do, Charles?
Oh, Charlie Charlie pretends he heard him coming.
Yes,
Do you know what,
yes.
and bows out of the way and opens the door as though Charlie was
Absolutely.
heard that guy coming. I got the door for you. Don't worry, my dude. So yeah, Charlie's literally opening the door and literally bowing out of the way.
Yes,
I'm
perfect.
a great servant.
You are. You're incredible.
It's because I aim to please, Wink.
Wink, wink. Great. So he enters and doesn't pay you any mind, Charles, but kind of not barges, but swans into the room, immediately goes up to Madame Lynn and lifts her up, and they begin talking. Kienna, if Irene wants to make a language check, you
I
can.
will.
Otherwise, you're all in the dark. Besides,
I'm going to try. I might as well. I don't have a lot of
you
Shanghai
might
needs,
as well. Everyone.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Yeah, no.
Oh.
Wow.
Ugh, it's hard.
Ugh.
It's okay. The good rolls are coming. We're saving them for later.
Yeah, they're coming. They're on their way. Their bus is
They're
delayed.
running a little bit late, but they'll be here. They said they were going to be here.
They're on the way out the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop cracking myself up. Okay, then the only things you will be able to glean are going to come through psychology checks. But at a glance, and obviously you can make this later if there's something particular that is said. Irene, you might be able to make another check later.
Can we do those psychology?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you?
Hey!
Hard success.
It's
It's opposite day today.
It's Zeb Day.
It's literally it's Zeb Day.
It's Zeb Day.
But yeah, Zeb definitely wants to see if there's any recognition in Ho Fang's eyes as well, right? Like he wants to know if they've been made or not.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, Madam Lin, had a pretty good idea of, us pretty quickly. So
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't see any kind of gleam of recognition as he's coming in. He's very focused on Madam Lin. And she starts to go on what you assume is her spiel. She does kind of stop, not to so much introduce you, but to tell him who everyone is. Oh, she definitely kind of very quickly goes over like Zeb and Charlie because she gestures at you and moves on pretty quickly. But she takes a bit of time to talk about Ganymede, and Ho definitely is looking over with appreciation. And there's some sort of offer put out there. And yeah, I mean, why not? And Ho Fang kind of nods, and she says something to you, Ganymede, and obviously you don't understand it. So yeah,
I bow my head very subserviently.
no, all right, great, good. And when you don't move, she kind of says something back to Ho Fang, a little annoyed. And I think you do pick up on this, Irene, something about Western people, like not really knowing all the ins and outs of the dialect here. And so in English, she says, "Go to the guest rooms, down the hall to the right, then take a left when you see the pool."
Already, as soon as she said go, I'm already standing. I blush super hard. Not that I can blush on command, but she feels a little bit foolish for having missed it. So, and I'm up and out the door. What was the direction that she said?
Take a right down the hall, and then the guest rooms are to the left when you hit the pool.
Yeah. Yes, of course they are.
Okay, so Ganymede's out the door, and then Ho Fang kind of looks at the group of you and says, in English, are many of your staff from the West nowadays Yenu? And she says in English, well, times being what they are. And he smiles, like, very openly at those of you who are obviously Western. The boys. And then he says, as they switch back to Shanghainese for a while as they're discussing. I think with your psychology check from earlier, Zeb, it's so interesting doing this because, like, why would they talk in English? Zeb, with your psychology check, there's a bit you can tell with that hard psychology check. Ho Fang might be like kind of into Madam Lin, but there's definitely a bit of like
It's a respectfully into, like
There's
rival into.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Like, could be the start of a Bible to lovers.
Yes, absolutely. That would be terrible. But eventually they both rise, and I assume you all rise with them. And Madame Lin says something in Shanghainese to you, Irene. I'm going to give you another check.
Oh boy.
Believe in you. You can do it.
Oh god, that was actually really fucking
13.
close, surprisingly.
Luck.
Just 13 luck.
Just
Luck is a
13 out of
free
my
resource.
70.
13.
Luck is a free resource. It is.
Sometimes.
It's definitely a free resource.
Look, I really want to know what they're saying. I'm gonna use it. Whatever.
Okay, well, if you're using that, is okay. Okay. So she basically said, oh, I know. Wait, let me make sure this is where I think it is. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Don't look. I'm not doing anything.
Don't look at me.
Says to you specifically that the library is in the next room over and that you have permission to go and read. She explains that you are a relation of hers who is studying things from a certain time period that she just rattles off. She's very good at what she does.
Could absolutely say also that I lived in America and that I have that Western education, and I'm coming back to fill in
Yes.
traditional
Yes.
schooling.
Yes, I like this.
It gives me an excuse for why I don't speak Shanghainese well.
Yes. I think you also hear the rest of their exchange at the door because you spent that luck. So, I think as she explains who you are, he kind of looks back at the three of you in the room, plus the other two, who are going to go with Madame Lin, to discuss more this item that she has apparently found. But he kind of looks at all of you now, knowing that 4 of, your party in here is Western. And
We're totally trustworthy. Look at our faces.
And he says, Yenyu, there was someone on the docks near my warehouse yesterday who shot a gun, caused a big commotion, and my warehouse was in fact broken into. And he looks at her and says, was it you? And she she's, no, of course not, all that, and says, I would not be so foolish to leave evidence behind of my visit. And he says, well, that's true. Whoever it was, they entered by the river, not quite your style. And she says, I of course will find out for you if you'd like me to. My little birds are everywhere. And she smiles, and he smiles, and then he opens the door for her. And they're going to walk down the hall a bit, and enter a door.
Yeah, I will therefore then very graciously bow and head into the library.
Great. So you can see where they go. They just go into the room above the library, a little further in. So 10 is the library, 7 is the room that Ho Fang and Madame Lin and her 2 servants are, and 12 is the sitting room that the rest of you are in. Let's first go with Ganymede. Ganymede, where are you? Because you've been gone a few minutes.
I walked up to the corner where she said to turn left.
Mm-hmm.
And do I see anyone out here in this open area?
No, I think it's pretty quiet. Make a luck roll. I don't want to look.
All right then.
I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
You got an advantage, right?
I don't want to look.
I do. I have
We
2
just got 'em
advantages.
today.
Thanks to Hawk.
Thank you,
Here
Hawk.
comes
I don't want to look. Oh!
an extreme success.
Okay. Keep it. I'm so... I know my bad guys want to stop you, but I was very scared. Okay. For no reason. You would have been fine. I don't care.
Sure.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. All the guest room doors. All the guest room doors are closed. None are open and looking out onto the pool.
I will open them one by one to see if there's anybody in there.
You're gonna open them?
Yes, I'm totally gonna open them.
Okay, let me tell you.
I mean, I'll listen.
Yeah.
I'll listen at them.
Okay, you'll listen to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let me talk about this lovely pool first,
Yes, please.
because it's beautiful. Don't you want to know all about it? It's basically a garden surrounding this pool. There are all sorts of plants. Actually, I want you to make a natural world check.
Oh. Regular success.
Okay. So, this garden looks innocuous enough at first. And then you start to look more closely. We've got nightshade, peyote plants, blue lotus flower, and 2 blowfish in the pool, and several tiny blue-veined Australian octopi. And because of this, you know, both of those creatures are highly poisonous.
Yes. Well, she did say that he was interested in poisons.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. I won't hide in the pool then, I suppose, if I need to hide someplace.
Oh God. Oh God. Sure. Okay. I mean,
The thought had crossed my mind. All right. Yeah. So I will listen at the doors one by one, starting with the one that's closest. And guest rooms seem like a decent enough place for mailing to be. So it's the first place I'm going to start looking.
Okay. I don't think you really need to make a check. It's quiet out here. The doors aren't particularly thick. I don't think there are any windows here, in the guest houses, but most of them sound empty and they are open except for this one, labeled number 9 on the map. You hear somebody moving inside.
Okay. I don't have much time here because I know they're coming behind me. Or I expect them to be coming behind me.
Yeah, I think you can hear at this point Ho and Madame Lynn begin walking.
Yeah, then I will come all the way down to the last one and duck inside.
The red one?
Yep.
Okay. You were lying. Okay. Okay, you duck into the red one. It's very nice. Very well appointed. Very luxurious like the rest of the mansion.
Mhm. I leave the door cracked a bit so that I can see where the rest of them are going.
Yeah, yeah. You see Ho Fang, Madame Lin, and her two actual servants head into that door there.
Uh-huh.
And then we will have to see what else you see. Let's go back to the sitting room. You have just been left alone, or rather, Madame Lin, Ho Fang, and Madame Lin's two servants have just left. You know someone is behind the screen, but you're alone.
Zeb wants to go check behind the screen.
Sure, you can do that.
Or like Zeb's gonna kind of try to make it look like he's just doing casual rounds of the room and, you know, kind of bodyguard like, you know, make sure there's
Yeah.
nothing hidden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, indeed there is. When you look around the screen, each screen there is what you assume is a guard sitting behind the screen, and when you like cross that threshold, they smile and bow their heads a bit at you.
Zeb will just sort of tip a hat at him. Doing my business, you know.
Bodyguard recognize bodyguard.
Bodyguard. Just a nod and head over and yeah, I mean, what's Charles up to?
I don't know. I think like is Irene still in here, or did Irene leave? It's just me and Zeb in here.
Irene went
right?
to the library.
Yeah. Okay. Charlie's like, I think he's just standing, but you can tell that he's kind of like, he's like doing this thing with his hands. He doesn't have his tarot cards with him, but he's doing something as though he were shuffling tarot cards, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like his like nervous tick. So you can tell, Zeb, that he's anxious with Ganny and Irene both being out in another room. But now, do you say something to him about the bodyguards?
I think Zeb would have greeted them,
Oh, gotcha.
sort of like given like a hello kind of thing and not tipped his head.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Do they look like they recognize English?
They definitely didn't say anything to you, and they just kind of smiled. With
So
you can make a psychology check.
Hey, give me that psychology check. Hey.
No, they didn't look like they knew what you were saying.
All right.
Cool.
Then Zeb's sort of gonna head over to Charles and be like,
Yeah.
maybe you should go keep an eye on the goods, I suppose. Zeb feels terrible saying that.
I think Charlie Charlie will just kind of nod. And he says like, I might quickly look around.
Don't get into any trouble.
I'll do my very best. And yeah, he's gonna leave.
Okay. As you go to
Yeah.
leave,
Do tell what happens.
I think the Zeb, you hear it first, but both of the guards behind the screen stand and like step together and walk out from behind the screens, and well, they say something in Shanghainese, but it's pretty clear to say it's like stop.
Charlie's just gonna get the most confused little look on his face, like, what? What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything. I'm just leaving. And he's gonna like point to the door.
Zeb's going to Try.
Did Madam
I
Lynn
think-
leave anything in this room? Anything at all? Like a wrap or a shawl or something that Charlie can be like, I'm taking this to her.
Ooh, make a luck check.
Yeah, okay. Don't fail me now, bitch.
Hey!
Wow.
Absolutely,
Luck is a free
absolutely,
resource.
absolutely she did.
Yeah. So Charlie, like, I think he like grabbed it and he has it in his hands and he like says her name, right? Like he like points
Uh-huh.
at it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you advantage
Okay.
on whatever check you'd like to make
Okay.
to convince them.
Okay. I guess it's not really fast talk, huh? Like maybe like charm.
I would take either.
Okay, well
I'll
I'll
take
do fast
any
talk then because I'm
social.
better at that. Here we go. Extreme success.
Wow.
Extreme success.
Wow!
We roll on two sides of the dice here.
There are only two.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think he says. I think he's like. I think to get the fast talk. I think he just says a lot in English really quickly, but he's
Yeah.
like pointing at the
Yeah.
like the shawl, like, oh, she needs this, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
This is my one job.
with that
I already fucked it up.
with that extreme, I'm gonna even say you can take Zeb with you, and they
Oh,
won't.
sick.
Yeah, it's an
Hey.
extreme, and I love that. I love it. I love it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Charlie like nods at Zeb and is like, come on, we need to get this to her now, and then we're gonna
Yeah.
walk out and shut the door.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him, boys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
get up
Yeah,
into
yeah,
any
yeah.
trouble.
Bodyguards
just give him a
and
no- I give him a
bodyguards.
knowing
Trust these
look.
servants as far as you can throw them, huh?
Give him a knowing look. And
Cool. So
Hang out with
y'all
them.
are able to enter the hall. I want to go over to Irene in the library. There are about 4,000 books present.
Great, love that.
You recognize some in English, but most are scrolls in classical Chinese. They are valuable, being very old, and it would be a ton to go through. Make a luck check.
Oh boy. Nope, that's frail.
Aw, okay.
I don't think I rolled any successes today.
It'll turn around.
yeah, the rest of us got you.
Yeah. There's nothing in here that you recognize as being particularly occult, even. In contrast to Madame Lynn's home, if there's anything occult here, it is well hidden away. You have seen no sign of it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, being a cult leader, I don't think you really want to be like, hello, what's up?
I am a cult leader. It's me.
It me.
Get me.
But yeah, I think Irene did just keep herself like she is gonna wander through all of like the rows. Is she by herself?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start looking for because Madame Lynn gave us some description of her missing book, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if I'm not sure if the book is here, I do want to look for anything that's similar,
Mm-hmm.
just to at least be like, is there anything like what she said?
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Just to kill time while I'm in here.
Absolutely. I think there are things that seem comparably old, and everything that old is preserved against Shanghai's humidity, of course, and that's how you can kind of pick it out. So things that old, but again, nothing to do with the occult or the mythos in any way.
Okay.
Yeah. And eventually, Charles and Zeb, you are out in the hall. What are you doing?
I really want to check out this like whole area.
Down
like,
there?
Yeah. Like I mean, like this whole thing where we walked in, like there's so much shit down here, and like we're looking for a person. So
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
that's what Charlie wants to do. He wants to
Yeah.
start like going around and listening.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
For anything like sounds of crying or maybe Madame Lynn had mentioned like traps or like secrets, and so
Mhm.
Charlie's like, knocking on walls, like listening for
Yeah.
hollow sounds and secret
Yeah.
doors, that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Zeb?
I think Zeb wants to, keep an eye and ear out for anyone that might be coming up on us, as well as a bathroom. Is there a bathroom out here?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is.
So as Zeb's like keeping an eye out, he's like checking rooms behind Charles to see if there's a bathroom.
Yeah, I'm sure you can
Weirdo.
find one.
Alright, Zeb's just gonna note where that bathroom is.
Yeah. Sure. I think it's, I mean, any of these that are labeled 13 are going to be fine. But Charles, yeah, there are many, many rooms here.
Yeah.
And the center is open to the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to see, like, weirdly, Charlie has sniffed out multiple hidden entrances before in multiple situations.
Yeah.
So I think he's like started to know what to look for, right?
Yeah.
So he's looking for stuff that looks like out of place or like, because this is all open air, there's probably like some places where there's like a little bit of like grass growing between the stone slats. He's looking for places where it's worn down, like people are walking there like constantly, right? He's looking for anything he can to see like where would this girl like be hidden, be taken.
Yeah. How are you going about this search? Just with your eyes? Are you opening doors? Are you listening? What are you doing?
Listening and looking mostly. He doesn't want to open doors because that's loud. That's a loud thing to do quickly.
Yeah.
And he wants to do it as quickly as possible. He's looking for like big telltales, right? Like not tiny, like he's not getting into the little nitty-gritty details kind of thing.
The only person you see here, Zeb, in this area is where the doormen came from. Otherwise, you assume that the servants of the house, with like what time it is, are preparing lunch.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do like a quick loop. And then probably head into like the 18 area because that's just like right across the corridor.
No,
right?
Actually, there's a wall there, so you'd have to go out.
There is.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. How tall is it?
I forget what I said. At 13 feet high.
Am I gonna be boosting Charles over?
Maybe yeah. I'm thinking maybe boost me over. Yeah, because I love Lauren's face right now, so let's do that. Yeah.
Didn't
Charlie's
you tell us that the tops of the walls were covered in spikes and broken glass?
Yeah, I don't know that this inner wall is necessarily.
It's inside.
Yeah, I don't know
And
that this.
Zep can boost me up, and then if I see like glass bits, I can make a choice.
No, Zeb's throwing you up there.
I think up here there's I think there's the wall. There's also like shrubbery in certain places that's so packed you can't get through. So the only way to really go is up. I do think at the top you do see broken glass, but you don't see the barbed wire or the spear points. It's
it's minimal, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
You're gonna climb up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Zeb boost me over.
Okay.
Quickly.
Zeb's gonna look around first, make sure there's none of those doormen.
I mean, he's not outside right now. You need to make a climb or a jump roll.
I'm not good at either of those. Can I have advantage since Zeb is boosting me?
No.
Okay. What am I better? Climb or jump? Minutely better at jump. I'm gonna use an advantage. You know what?
Okay.
And if this goes horribly, horribly wrong.
It goes wrong.
How many luck is that to do it?
14.
14.
By the way, chat, luck is a free resource. Luck is a free resource. If you look at those affect the game the options down below.
Do I need to spend the luck to see over?
No.
Okay, I just want to see over then. I just want to
Okay.
see over then.
You're still gonna take
That's fine. Hurt me.
3 points of damage as you like
Ouch.
have to hold yourself up on the glass.
Yeah, great.
You see into another courtyard. Again, it's kind of open to the air. There are several rooms here that you assume are servant rooms because they're how they're appointed is not as nice. You smell cooking from what you assume is a kitchen. That's all you see.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
your Charles
There might
eyes
be a
see up there?
garage, and storage here as well, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah, Charlie will get down.
Your bleeding hands.
It's fine. Worse things have happened to me. Yeah. And I think he'll just kind of quickly try to. I think he's got like a handkerchief or something in his pockets. He's just gonna wrap it quickly around his hands, whatever. And just look at Zeb and be like, I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't see anything suspicious. I should say. Like no apparent trap doors or false walls or anything like that. We could move further in. We could try and go find Ganny wherever she got off to.
Yeah, maybe we try and move further in. I mean, if I'm keeping someone as a
Not gonna make it
guest,
easy.
I'd want to keep them somewhere where it'd be hard to get out from. So yeah, maybe let's go a little deeper in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut back to Ganymede. Ganymede, you don't see any of your friends pass your vision.
Then I will take my shotgun from its hiding place.
Okay.
And if I still don't see anyone around the pool, I'll
Nope.
duck out of the red room and cut back across to the one that's numbered 9, where I heard someone
Yeah.
shuffling inside. And I put my hands behind my back like this in a very sort of subservient pose and bow my head, and I knock on the door.
Okay. After a moment, a man opens the door.
Of course it is.
Apparently middle-aged, bespectacled, and clean-shaven with a receding hairline. He looks at you and looks confused, but does say, let me take a look at his sheet real quick. Don't mind me. I hate this fucking guy.
Remember that event flag that Lauren set up earlier? It's now been.
I've gotta find the sheet because it's the one sheet I didn't put in. Here it is. What languages do you speak, sir? Oh, good. Oh, he speaks everything. But he takes a note of your appearance and then in English says, hello. Oh, are you muted?
Yeah. I look up because I haven't made eye contact with him yet. And I say, oh, thank God, you've got to help me, please.
What can I help you with, my dear?
Please let me in before they see that I've gone.
He opens the door. Let me
And
describe this room real quick before my head explodes.
Yeah, please do.
In this room, it's appointed much like the others, except for a plain wooden chest. It's very large, that has iron latches and inbuilt lock in it. This man is wearing a key on a chain around his neck.
Okay. Then I will pass in, careful to keep my front to him and wait for him to close the door.
Yeah, he's fine closing the door.
Oh, fuck. All right. I pull out the shotgun and say, noticing the chest, I say, Mr. Stanford, I presume.
You presume correctly. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
You have the pleasure of speaking to someone who has a gun pointed at your chest that will kill you with one shot. So please listen carefully.
He smiles. I'm listening intently.
Don't move. Don't move. A muscle. Are we clear about that? That is
Crystal.
a very important condition. Yes, very well. I am looking for someone. Her name is Mei Ling. Does that sound familiar to you?
Mei Ling, Mei Ling. Yes, that does sound familiar to me.
And you're aware that she's here in the compound somewhere?
Oh, yes. I'm aware.
Now, Mr. Stanford, listen very carefully because your life may depend upon your answer to this question. Where is she?
Would you like me to show you?
Is she outside of this room? I'm looking at the chest intently, or I'm glancing at the chest.
He glances back too and then quickly averts his eyes. Yes, she's outside this room.
Then, no, I think it would be better if you just told me. It wouldn't do for me to be seen leading you about at gunpoint out there, at least not yet.
Why, she's, in the room just, at the intersection there.
Is that the room that I saw that he's talking about, the room I saw Madame Lin and Ho Fang
Yep.
go into, right? I take a step closer and I say, now, sir, try again. I know she's not there.
You're right. That was foolish of me. We keep her in one of the storage areas in the outer court.
You know, I want to believe you. I truly do. But there's something about you that your entire profession is deception, isn't it?
No, but it's, naive of you to think so.
I don't suppose there's anything I could tie you up with in here that you couldn't get out of quickly, is there?
I mean, you seem like an inventive young woman.
Well then, perhaps we'll just have to knock you out then.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay.
No. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I know I can. I know I can. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what.
You can punch him?
Yes. Well, perhaps. Perhaps. It's a valid option. Mr. Stanford, why are you here?
I'm a guest. I'm in the guest house.
Why are you a guest of Ho Fang?
We have mutual interests. This is really quite thrilling. I've never had someone point to... What is that? A shot... What? Did you make this?
I designed it, but no, it was built by someone else. And your mutual interests, do they also include some kind of engineering?
Not particularly, but I am curious as to why you ask.
You'll have to tell me more about what those interests that you share with Ho Fang might be then.
He just is standing very casually. He's in a very kind of a drab suit and holding, putting his weight on a cane, and he looks perfectly content to stay here. So will you be going now?
No, I asked you a question, so. What precise interests do you share with Ho Fang?
Oh, yes. Pain. What's your pain tolerance like?
Yeah, I'm take the shot. I'm gonna punch. I'm hitting this guy.
Okay,
I'm trying to knock him out.
Let me make sure. I'm sure you have the initiative. You have a 75?
In Dex,
Uh-huh.
I have a 70.
Okay, you're equal. You have a gun. You can go first.
Yes. All right. So this is a brawl, right?
Yeah, if you're not actually shooting him, it is indeed a brawl.
I'm not actually shooting him, although from a meta perspective, I'm pretty damn sure I should, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and just smack him.
Okay.
And I'll use an advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
What's your damage? It'll be whatever your normal brawl damage is. I might give you like...
Oh, yeah, let me...
Because I think you're going to get your size bonus, so...
Yeah, it would be... There we go.
Okay, so 3. But it'd be extreme, so double?
But it's extreme.
To 6.
Right.
Great. You hit him across the face? Is that what you do?
I do. I hit him on the head, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're trying to bonk him out, as you do.
Yeah.
and blood starts to trickle down his face, and he just like wipes it away.
God damn it.
Make a power check.
This never works like it works in the movies. In the movies, you just hit them with the gun on the head and they fall over.
Man.
I am strong-willed, so I get advantage on all power checks.
You do. Oh, that is
Extreme
fortunate.
success.
So an extreme is, what is it? Is it a fourth or a third? I never remember. A fifth. It's a fifth.
A fifth.
What's a fifth of 200? Is it
40.
40. Okay. If he rolls a 40 or below, it's an extreme.
200?
He does not. It is successful, but you are able to resist. It's very temporary. Just like a moment where you feel something starting to change inside of you. But you are able to resist it. And he smiles and laughs and does a bit of a golf clap. Oh, very good. Very good. Your turn.
Can we go to somebody
You
else?
like to cut away? You want to cut away? Great. Yeah, I'd love to cut away. Charles, Irene, Zeb, I will say you can meet up in the library if you would like to fast forward there.
Yeah, I think after
If you
like
want
I
to
think
be together.
I think at some point Irene definitely sticks her head out, like after
Yeah.
she's gone through all of the shelves, and she's like, okay, like I think there's nothing here for me right now, and she'll just kind of stick her head out.
Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, I think it's like as Charlie's like climbing, getting down, and they would hear the door, so I think they'll head that way, and like duck into the library, and yeah, Charlie will just look at Irene and say, "Anything in here?"
Nothing obviously occult-ish. Very different. If there's anything, it's well hidden.
Something I haven't done since we got here, Lauren. Can I like vibe check this place?
I would love for you to vibe check this place.
I would love to do it. Okay. Vibe check, ahoy!
Woo!
Hard success.
Okay. So can you read me the info about your vibe check again?
Yeah, basically, I just sense if any like supernatural entities are in the space and can talk to them. I just need to roll to figure out how many magic points it costs me.
Yes.
I'm able to communicate with spirits, perhaps even alien presences. I become a channel for outside intelligence, opening up part of my mind to allow incorporeal spirits to communicate. Often takes the form of spirit talking through my mouth, but it can manifest as words or phrases that pop into my head. And malevolent presences can hijack the situation. With opposed power checks. So I'm going to roll my...
Oh, right. You sent your demon off.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I did.
I think maybe in one of the glass shelves, you see your reflection kind of like clear his throat.
I see. Oh, I see my demon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One. Fuck yeah.
Amazing.
That's what I love to see. Okay.
Like trying to get your attention in the reflection of the bookshelf glass.
Cool. Yeah, I will go over to it. I'll just be like, and I'll go over, step away for a moment and go look at my reflection, Yeah, look at him.
She's in the back.
Is there a quick way that we can get there undetected?
Walk fast, I guess.
It's unhelpful. Okay.
I didn't see her. I sensed her and something else with her.
Something like you?
Much, much stranger. Unfathomable.
Okay. Charlie will give his own reflection a kind of like nod and then head back over to Zeb and Irene and say, we need to get to the back. Like now, while we have time.
Oh, all right. I mean, yeah, I agree. We should get this over as quickly as we can.
We don't need to talk about it. Let's just go.
Okay,
Charlie's gonna leave the room and head toward
Let's
the back.
go.
I think Zeb gives Irene a look.
Yeah,
It's
just like that.
Yeah, Charlie just went over to a bookshelf, like a reflection, talked quietly to himself for a moment, and then came back over here and was like, yeah, she's in the back. Let's go.
Nothing's wrong with Charles at all.
No.
Zeb will follow, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're following.
Okay, so you pass the room that Hofang and Madame Lin went into. There's a door
Quietly, you
here,
do. Yeah.
and a door here, and of course the pool.
I'm gonna assume it's this. This is as far back as we can get.
That is
right?
the
There's
farthest back door that you see.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the farthest back door, assuming that it's gonna lead hopefully to more like back space or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not looking.
Great.
I'm not worried.
Great. I'm glad.
Everything's fine. We're all
Yeah,
good.
no, this is great. I must
going
have.
in.
I moved the map. There. There we go. I moved the map. Because I'm on the map layer. Let me get back to the token layer. Okay, so you're moving back. You still hear voices when you pass Madame Lin, the room where Madame Lin and Hofeng went. You don't hear anything else for now. Ganymede Graves, I need to know what you're doing before they get into that room.
I'm going to hit him again.
Do it.
I want to shoot him so bad, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hit him again. I'll use my other advantage.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Nice.
Hard
Okay,
success.
2 damage. So we've got 8 so far. I might let him. Nah, what's the point? Okay.
Is that damage I don't think that. Hold on. Oh no, it is. It's D3 plus D4. Crap.
It's
Okay.
a bad roll. Great. Well, here we go.
Hit me. Come on. Do me.
Post power
I
check.
hate this fucking spell.
Stop
hate
looking
this
at the
spell so much.
stream!
Stop. I can't.
That's it. That's it. No more map for stream because of you.
Sorry.
Fuck.
All right, here comes my power checks. Extreme
Oh,
success.
shit.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, let me see if he's got anything to do. That's an extreme for him too, but I think I'm gonna give it to you because of the 3.
Yeah. Get fucked,
Let me check something.
Everything's fine. We're all good.
Opposed.
Nothing to be worried about.
We're good. Everything's good.
Definitely not dog in a fire. It's fine moment
Oh.
here.
Everything's fine. We're good. Nothing's here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you because it's. They're both extreme, but
happy.
your number's lower.
I'm happy to use 2 luck to make it a critical.
No,
If you want.
Yeah, critical does always beat an It's usually by degrees, so.
Yeah, I'll use the 2 luck and call it a critical if you'll let me do that.
Yeah. A
There you go.
critical success beats an extreme success. So, because you tied, he would have won because he has a higher skill. So you win.
Yeah.
Okay. The weird thing is he's not doing anything. Like, you saw Edward Gavigan with his spell casting, his gestures, his words.
Yeah.
He's like, you hear him maybe make a sound or speak a word, but otherwise he's just standing there looking at you. And you start to feel almost like the salty taste of seawater rise in your throat. But again, you resist. And yes, and he looks very happy.
Yeah.
I think I would like to get to know you better. What is your name? And he's just bleeding from where you've hit him.
Yeah. I will. I just have to do it again.
Okay, you
just
keep
have to
hitting
do it
him.
again.
Go ahead, keep hitting him.
I do.
Why won't you go down, old man?
That's exactly it. That is 100% it.
It's like stepping on a bug and it's still moving. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So if can I do non-lethal with the axe at this point? So I've been hitting him with the butt. I'm just gonna baseball bat with the back end of the
flat
axe.
side or
The flat side of the axe. Can I do that?
Because you want more damage.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him
Yeah.
yet.
Just
Yeah.
try and kill him. It probably won't
But-
happen.
I mean, maybe
Skull.
I do just want to kill him. I
maybe
guess
we
at this
should
point.
kill him.
Yeah, maybe
I
just
think
kill him.
He's
I
done
think I-
nothing to you.
Whatever. He's made me angry.
Oh.
Okay. But you specifically said you weren't trying to kill him.
Yeah.
The
I'm-
flat end of the axe. So you reel
Yeah.
back and you get one last good shot in, and he falls back onto the bed.
Apparently unconscious.
Yes, unconscious. With a smile on his face.
That's great.
Yes. I say, it's Lieutenant Ganymede Graves, you bastard. And I'm gonna rip off some, I don't know, something from some fabric from the bed sheets or something, and tie him and gag him. And I'm gonna take that key from around his neck.
Yeah.
And I really shouldn't look in the chest.
You know you wanna.
I know, it's big enough for there to be a person in there, isn't it?
Yep.
Damn it. I'm just gonna knock on the lid of it with the butt of my shotgun. Anyone in there?
You don't hear anything.
All right, I'm done here.
Okay. Cool.
That chest is full of frickin' cobras or something.
Okay. Cool. So you're leaving.
You're just gonna leave Lauren hanging like that?
No, it's fine. I don't get to use my spells because of your ridiculous talent that you always take. And now I don't get to show you what's in the box. I don't care.
Do you really not care?
I really don't
'Cause-
care.
Because I'll look in the box.
I don't
Look
care.
at the box.
I can't believe
Yeah,
you
so
came
I-
in here
Let's
in the
stop talking
first
about it. Let's
place.
do it.
I'm about to run out, and then oh, damn it, I turn back and I will very carefully open the chest.
Okay. Make a natural world check.
It is, in fact, a chest full of freaking cobras, isn't it?
You would deserve that.
I would. All right, let's see. A regular success.
You see. I think it's the smell. Shanghai is so humid, and when you open that chest, you smell arid scent, like the smell of somewhere near a desert. But you just see a floor, maybe? It's like it almost like you could go in and drop down 5 feet.
And it smells like the desert.
Yep.
I swear to God, if this is a trapdoor that goes to Australia.
Then you're probably going to Australia.
Then I'm probably going to Australia. I don't want to go to Australia by myself. I grab his body
Mm-hmm.
and I drop it in the box.
Okay. It falls down, and it's weird because when you drop it down, it kind of tumbles out of the edge to where you can't see it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just fell out of the side of something.
Can I move the box?
Yeah,
And the hole slides with it?
yeah,
I close it.
uh-huh.
And does the key that I took lock it?
Yeah.
I lock it.
Nice. Make a
And
sanity check.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Regular success.
All right.
And I will take a quick peek out of the door out toward the courtyard.
Yeah, you see your friends across the courtyard at the back.
Yes. Yeah, all right. I will very quietly sort of tiptoe toward where they are.
Yeah, Charlie's like headed. He's like beeline for that back door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Group luck check. Majority wins. Success.
Success.
Fail. Success.
Sorry for the delay.
Success has it. Okay. So Hofang and Madame Lin do not exit out of that room at this very moment. Okay, and there's a door. There's a door. There's a door. What is this door called again? Aha, yes, of course, of course. The pavilion. So, when you go inside, or when you open the door, whatever you're doing to look at what's in here, beneath the canopy of the pavilion is a bronze statue of the Buddha. And that is what you see in this room. At first glance.
Is there anything in front of it?
There's like a
Or-
mat on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and just touch the shit out of that statue.
Okay, make a spot hidden.
Okay.
As I assume Ganymede is updating everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, she certainly is.
Okay,
Yeah.
Extreme success.
great, incredible. There is a thin seam around the statue's neck. Almost,
gonna
if you're touching it, almost like it
turn
could be
the head.
rotated.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, it only moves clockwise, so you start
Yeah.
turning it
Yeah.
and turning it.
Yeah. Waiting for like a snap or a click
Yeah,
or
and
something.
after you turn it twice in a circle, the entire statue slides out of the wall into the right, disclosing a dark passageway.
Sorry. I love moving statues
Me
to
too.
get somewhere. It's so good. It's happened. We've done it like 2 or 3 times now. It's so fun every
Yes,
time.
I feel like I'm in
Okay.
Resident Evil. It's great.
Yeah. Charlie just like gestures to the open, like, "Hey, let's go." And he'll go through first.
Great.
Hey, I'm gonna keep my eyes out for like things on the floor, like pressure plates, weird trappy stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
smart.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out for weird trappy stuff.
Okay, so Charles is going in first, followed by
I will go. Going in.
Charles, Irene,
Zeb.
I'm happy to take the rear,
Okay.
Zeb, yeah.
Charles,
I've
Irene,
got the big
Zeb,
gun.
Ganny. To either side of the passages are recessed areas. And if you would like to open them, I'm happy to tell you what's in them.
I'd love to open all of them.
Great. One contains a small workroom. The one to your left, I believe, contains a small workroom. And Ganymede, you'll recognize that blue lotus you saw, and lots of vials. So yeah, there's a flower press in here.
And Ganymede says, don't touch any of that. It's highly poisonous.
Got it. Don't touch anything. Perhaps.
The other recess contains a small cache of weapons. There are firearms in here. There are also sickles.
Zeb's taking guns.
You can take guns.
Is there like
Might take a
holsters in here?
Probably.
Or are these big guns?
No, they're small. They're concealable guns.
Okay. Zeb's taking as many guns as he can
I'll
conceivably
take
conceal.
yeah, I'll take that. Just a gun.
Ended this damn episode.
Does it seem like there's any in the potion room, in that room, does it seem like there's any ammo in the potion room? And the reason I'm asking is because I'm wondering if there's any ammunition that's been poisoned.
There does not seem to be any ammo in there.
Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll
Finally.
take it and then move on.
At the end of this passage, there's an iron grillwork that guards a locked door.
How's the lock looking? Sturdy?
Mm-hmm.
Really sturdy?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't shoot it.
Well,
open?
there's an iron grill on the front of
Oh
it.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna look around for a lever, or does it just seem like I'm gonna try and figure out how to open it.
I don't suppose my key will work.
Nope.
Well, this has to be it.
Is anyone here useful with lock picking?
Absolutely not.
Is it a padlock or just a lock in the door?
A lock in the door.
Zeb's gonna ask, now, I know that stuff back there is poisonous, but then is any of it back there acidic, maybe?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll go back and look through the and look through that room for any.
Some Bernie stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's a great idea, I will let you make a luck check. It has to be extreme.
Right.
Nope. Nope, just poisons. Just lots of rare and customized poisons.
Afraid not.
Okay. We're not like underground or anything, are we?
Nope.
Do I think and if I need to roll to like figure this out, do I think that this building like extends further this way than like whatever this room is in front of us?
You know it butts up against the wall pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to wonder if there's a way to get into that room from the outside. Like if that room is exposed at all. But if it's up against the wall, then probably
Yeah.
not, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, Charlie kind of just shakes his head and is like, this is, as far as I can tell, our only way in.
Well, do we think that statue back there is gonna block sound coming out of here? Very well.
If I go put it back. It could, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I know. That's what. I do have a useful item.
Would be so handy.
You
right now,
do
not gonna
have
lie.
a useful item. You do have a useful item.
I'm just trying to think of what makes sense. Maybe like, is there like just a little like lock charge, where you can like blow the lock slightly, but not like a huge charge, like
A small explosion.
small controlled explosion, like a firecracker, right?
I mean, if we really wanted to get in quietly, it could just be the key.
I don't think I'd have the key though.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
What about like a crowbar or something that we could use to strength the door open?
A crowbar would
I guess,
definitely make that
maybe there's a
possible.
crowbar in the armory room.
Yeah, that's a great
Maybe, like,
idea.
there's and we'll call that my useful item.
Yeah, that's a great
Alright.
idea. So yeah, what's your strength is
70.
Mine's
and
80.
yeah, 70, 80. Okay. I think
Why is Charles so strong?
we don't
Shut
know.
My constitution's 30. Shut up.
I think because you used your useful item and because you're all in there together, you are going to be able to do this. Charles, do you close the statue behind you or no?
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, I don't know if
But
you...
because I would turn the head and I would assume it would slide back into place, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because it's literally covering the hole.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
should be kind of accessible, I would
Yeah,
think.
yeah. I
from
think
the
you
back.
can slip back in there.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay. So. Beyond the door is a small room about 20 feet square with a ceiling 12 feet high. Inside, a statue dominates this room, while nearby is a tall teak cabinet. Although the first thing that is likely to draw your attention is the glass coffin in the center of the room containing a young woman. However, all of you hear a panel open above on the ceiling.
Zeb's gonna look.
Look up.
Zeb's gonna look.
Everybody looks up.
Yep.
Yep.
Great.
Like sanity checks.
The ceiling bears large luminescent brushstrokes that form the Chinese characters for bloated woman. As you look at it, the shapes seem to shift slightly. Let's do some power checks. Friends. Friends.
Just gonna use a little advantage. Use one of my advantages on this.
Oh god, thank god I have
I'm
strong-willed.
I'm using advantage too.
Tell me
Same.
what everybody's degree of success is.
Hard.
Regular.
Hard.
Regular.
Charles and Irene, you feel a bit dizzy and nauseous, but Zebulon and Ganymede Graves, you look normal from the outside, but Irene and Charles, your friends just stand there staring upward as their mouths kind of fall open. And Zeb and Ganymede, your minds have joined the crawling ceiling. And that's where we'll end this episode! Woo!
Again, it's Charlie and Irene just vibing while Ganymede and Zeb are uncautious and or out of it.
Oh my
This
god.
is just the house in England again. This is
Thank
the
God I
exact
used
same
an
thing.
Thank God I used an advantage, because that was a 100 on my first roll.
That would have been real bad. Okay. It's gonna get intense next time. So let's go around and chat with everyone. Let's start with Tommy. Hi.
Internal screaming. I don't even know what it means. It can't be good though.
It's not good.
It's not good. Oh man. Oofa doofa. I'm a little sad because I'm not gonna be here next week, unfortunately.
No.
But it's fine. You get to control Zeb. Do whatever this is gonna
Just
happen.
make some sanity checks
It's
while you're
so
gone.
Good. Oh god. Yes. Oh man, that was great. Love sort of the whole espionage thing we got going right now. Because it's been great compared to some of the running and gunning we've been doing in other places. So it's really great to really get deep. Again, no creepy basement here. Just creepy adjacent room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the creepy factor's down a little bit on that end. I'm Tommy, editor of Penguin Twitter. I do tabletop RPG and video editing stuff across the interwebs. Still waiting on some stuff, so go check out these people and the amazing things they're doing. Yeah, can't wait to hopefully be able to listen in and find out what happens while I'm gone.
Okay, good. Let's go over to Summer. Hey, Summer.
Hello, I am
Hi.
Summer. You can find me on Twitter at Just a Summer Job. That's where I tweet and retweet about everything that I've got going on online. You can find me here every Saturday, and the only thing I will promote today and every day is Missing Annie Lee. There are only Missing Annie Lee, so freaking so good. It's almost over. We have 5 episodes left. 5. That's it. 5 episodes, and then we're done, and then it's over. So now is the time to fucking binge and catch up. So I highly recommend you go do that. It's just getting crazier and crazier. So. Please, if you like listening to Missing Annie Lee, please leave us a review, share it with your friends, share it with your mom, share it with your mom's friends, and tell them all to listen to it. Thank you so much.
Up to Allie.
Hello, I'm
Hi.
Allison, and I'm very, very afraid.
Good.
I'm very, very afraid.
Yay.
This is a great session. I had so much fun. Thank you to everyone. Thank you especially Hawk for the advantages, because came through in the clutch. Desperately needed that. Am now at 0 also, everybody. So
You're fine. You're fine.
you can find me on Twitter at Allison Robinson with 2 L's and a Y, where I tweet about RPGs and sci-fi and space and robots and other stuff like that. If that's your thing, let's connect there. See where it goes. I cannot wait. What a cliffhanger. I'm like all in knots to see where this goes. All right, I'm done.
Alrighty, Kienna.
Yay! This is literally the artist house in England again, with Charlie and Irene doing shit while Ganymede and Zebulon are indisposed in very inconvenient ways.
Yes.
It's fine. It's great. It's fine. But yeah, you can find me over on Twitter at Kienna S. Best way to figure out I'm doing when I'm not here on the channel. Mostly just here on the channel, though. Of course, I GM our Burn Bright campaign on Wednesdays. We are getting the final few episodes of the season and perhaps the series. Depends on what happens, because they connected a lot of dots in our science fantasy campaign. It might be a lot of Eldritch God shit again and cult shit again, just in space. So go hang out with us over there. And I also just announced that Archon, my system agnostic cyberpunk setting that I'm co-writing with Jason, friend of the channel, is launching at the end of the month. We are actually itch funding it as well, so we have the opportunity to get character art and get an NPC section and get a fancy map, maybe by summer, because she's here and she's great at maps. So definitely check that out, because that's basically been my life for the past few months, writing that. So yeah, super excited for that.
Okay, me. I'm Lauren. I'm that salty ginger over on Twitter, the salty half of this channel. I am mostly here. You can see me Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm going to be on kind of this round table talking about Masks of Nyarlathotep. We're going to record that with Arkham Audio, and I will post about it when it is released. We're doing it with one of the line editors from Chaosium Lynn, which is really exciting. So I get to talk all about the New York chapter of this wonderful campaign, which I love very much. Otherwise, listen to Missy Nanny Lee. Thank you to everybody who subbed and gifted subs, liked, and all that jazz over on YouTube and leave comments. We always really appreciate it. Thank you to our sponsors, Roll20, Dice Envy, and Grinding Coffee Co. If you ever miss an episode, you can catch up on our YouTube. If you ever want to know when we're going live with impromptu streams or anything like that, follow us on Twitter. But otherwise, we will be back next week to see what the hell the crawling ceiling is. We're going to go raid a friend from our team Emporium, and we will see you next week. Wave bye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.